Mitch Torrel is a 2014 graduate from the Academy who recently separated after 10 years working in special operations. At the age of 16, he left his Minnesota home in search of hockey glory in juniors, and after a while, he heard about another unique opportunity and eventually went on a recruiting trip to the Air Force Academy.
I loved the opportunity to kind of be something a little bit bigger and have a non-traditional college experience. I like the opportunity that was talked about when I was out there, that cadets get the opportunity to do free fall, fixed wing flight. They get the opportunity to do a bunch of different things that is not your standard college experience. And so that really spoke to me and made me excited about going to the Academy and getting to play my favorite sport. And so when I was rack and stacking my different options, I think the Academy was my number one for those reasons.
The favorite sport part was quite a journey for Mitch. Limited to just a handful of games through his first 3 seasons due to a pair of serious injuries.
Everybody who plays college sports understands you got a limited time to do what you came there to do. And so being injured and missing critical games and critical parts of those 4 years it's devastating. I mean, it's hard to come to terms with, but I think a part of that is resiliency, right? There are certain things you have control over and there are certain things you don't, and having the ability to roll with the punches and just take things as they come and respond as best you can to adversity, I think was something I had the opportunity to work on quite a bit. And I think it's developmental. I think dealing with frustration, dealing with setbacks is something that everybody deals with at certain aspects and certain times in life. And so was I excited to go through it? No. Was it shaping for me? Absolutely.
His final year in hockey proved to be his best. Torrel played in 28 games, scoring 8 goals with 6 assists, plus being named MVP of a holiday tournament, which saw the Falcons take 2 wins over top 20 teams. He says it was the ebbs and flows of the entire Academy experience that shaped the leader he became.
What we look for in SOF is no different than what they develop and ingrain in you at the Academy. And so there are 5 key traits that are extremely important in what we hire against within special operations. And it's, how can you communicate with others? Can you convey a message? Are you articulate? The other stuff is interpersonal effectiveness. And I think this is one of the things that I was able to develop at the Academy. There are so many people from different backgrounds, different countries even, and how can you relate to them? How can you build camaraderie with them? How can you build that team environment where everybody's pulling the same direction towards a goal? The other things are problem solving. I mean, there is countless opportunities that you get for problem solving within the Academy. When there's a timeline, where there's crunch, where there's stakes on the table, can I take a step back? Can I formulate a coherent plan, and can I put it into action? Stress tolerance. I mean, you get ample opportunities for that at the Academy. It's constant. You have about 27 hours worth of things to do in a 24-hour day. And so, your ability to prioritize and rack and stack is constantly being honed. Drive, right? And so most people wouldn't make it to the Academy if they didn't have the drive. It's not your traditional college enrollment. You have to go through basic training. You have to go through, different parts of military life that, a traditional college student doesn't have to go to. And so all of those traits are extremely important to, every career later on in life, whether you go into special operations, whether you're in the Air Force, whether you get out and do other things commercially.
Torrel's Air Force career was quite remarkable. From negotiating multi-million-dollar contracts on behalf of the Defense Department, to overseeing the withdrawal of the U.S. and its allies from Afghanistan, to being operations officer in the Thai cave rescue, to rescuing Americans from foreign adversaries, he counts himself quite blessed.
And so just lucky every day to get that opportunity and have the teammates that I had and got to be a part of. I've been a part of some absolutely fantastic and phenomenal teams. I think the individuals I get to work with on a daily basis are, it's awe-inspiring, right? And it motivates you to be better, dig deeper, and hone your skills and try and keep up.
That's the exact message Mitch would like to impart on young men and women who might be giving the Academy a look.
one of the things I wish I could convey to, future cadets or future people looking at these opportunities is every day is a chance to hone your skills. Every day is a chance to build your toolbox. I think having an ability to relate, what you're doing every day to some way that it's going to make you better and improve your ability to respond to situations is super important.